What is up, everyone? We are back with another episode of Guess the Rank. If you don't know what this is, I'm going to be looking at the clips you guys submitted and then trying to guess your rank based off your gameplay. As of late, I think I've been pretty good. I think the last Guess the Rank, I was spot on at least one of them, maybe two, and pretty good. So I've been improving. I'm curious to see today if I get stumped on any of them, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Well, as per usual, just like the video too. Thanks. It really does help though, guys. So just a quick like. Just a quick reminder, thank you. Also, if you're interested in playing a hero like Batrider, who is very difficult and confusing if you don't play him correctly, also his meta has changed, right? He now takes Flame Break at level 2. Go check out the gameleap website in the link down below. I just made a video, a pro replay analysis by RMN, right? Well, it's by me about RMN, but he's a great offlane player. He had like a 70% win rate at the time of me recording the video, and I did a replay analysis on him to just kind of show why he's so dominant right now. So check that out. Click the link down below, and I hope I'll see you there, guys. Alright, so the first person we're going to be looking at is Cachorro. I hope that's not some, like, profanity in a different language. It certainly sounds like it, but you're playing SF safe lane. First thing to note, you have 9 tangos. That's a lot of tangos. Frankly, it's too many tangos. Like, guys, I'm all for regen, but, like, you don't need 9 tangos. There's, like, very specific lanes where this can be okay, but you're playing SF. I'd rather see you have, like, another 2 branches or, like, just 3 more mangoes instead of this many tangos, which maybe you could have 3 more mangoes, but just like, you don't need this much regen. Like, I'd rather have you have some stats so you could actually trade effectively, right? Because just because you have a lot of regen doesn't mean you can actually trade effectively if you don't have the right items to make the trade beneficial as well. The first thing I have to know, dude, this literally is going to make me rip my hair out. You bought 9 tangos, and it's 5 minutes in, and you haven't ate a single tango. Are you serious? At least go slightly more aggressive in the understanding that you can eat 9 tangos. How is this possible? How is this possible? And you might be like, well, Speed, it's just because his opponents didn't apply any pressure. No, right? There's ways to actively increase the amount of pressure that is being exerted by both parties, right? You and your opponents, just based on your playstyle. So this is completely unacceptable in my opinion. Like, it's just so bad to have things like this happen. It's just, I don't know, it just looks gross. Then on top of that, you're buying Clarities and the Night Stalker just isn't canceling them when he's in range. Like, I don't know how you just got that much of a Clarity off. Not gonna lie, I'm just getting very low MMR vibes. I have to be honest. Like, this seems like a very weird trade. Like, you're trading into a creep wave. You have only 17 last hits at 6 minutes, which is quite mediocre. Everything here is just pointing towards not so good. Couple things you need to improve on. Last hits, second thing, using your regen and trading effectively based upon your items, or just straight up switching your items, and I'll leave it at that for now. Alright, next up, looks like a team fight might break out here around the Roshan pit. We'll have to see what happens. Dude, put your items, oh my, alright, that was so close. I'm getting a panic attack. Beepo goes down. I kind of like your item build. I think it's a bit weird. You're definitely, like, very underfarmed, to be honest. 200 for 27 as SF is not optimal. It's not terrible, to be honest. Like, this is, like, in the middle of farm. So, I'll give you that. I do like the fact that you rush a BKB this game. This game is absolutely unplayable without a BKB. This high ground push is very dangerous. Alright, in about 20 seconds, if your team pushes the next set of racks, you're probably gonna die. I don't know that for sure, because you're 18k ahead, so, like, it's pretty hard for me to gauge the game in that regard, but, like, the Stinker's about to respawn and kill you. I hope if you guys get out after this melee racks, this is hype. Right? No, don't hit this. No, stop. Stop hitting it. Leave. Oh my gosh. A BKB TP, please. Alright. Hitting the range racks was completely unnecessary. You should have just, like, guys, this is a very important Dota tip, and I'm going to end the clip here because, like, I have all the information I need. But whenever you are taking racks and the enemy team is respawning soon, or it's relatively early into the game, only take one of the racks. This is an incredible rule of thumb that more players need to use, because as long as you have one of the racks, the wave will shove in, and that's the advantage that you want. Obviously, having both is better for overall net worth in terms of, like, the creeps that they can farm, but at the end of the day, you're going to die for it, so it's not worth it. But yeah, I'm going to take a guess at your rank. I feel like I can kind of... I got a good tell. I'm going to say that this is Archon 1. Alright, guys, I'm not kidding. I'm getting so good at this. Maybe, I think I've watched, like, over 1,000 of y'all's replays in the last, like, few months. That might be a slight over-exaggeration by a few hundred, but... yeah, you were Archon 2, so, I mean... Archon 1, fantastic guess for an Archon 2 player. Alright, next up on the list, dude, why are all your names in, like, different languages? Ospachi, Chinese lettering. I don't know. Okay, so you're playing on the Lich, already farming a small camp. You guys know me. I'm big into supports doing whatever they can to scale. So committing one spell to farm up a small camp, I love it. I love it, right? You might be like, well, Speed, I don't necessarily see Puppy doing this all the time. Actually, he does do it more than you think. However, in pubs, I think it's a really big deal just to make sure you're scaling. All right, you kind of wasted your E there. Let's just keep going. All right, next up here, looks like there's an engagement going on in the mid lane. We'll just kind of pay attention to sort of what you do. Lone Druid out of position. You do have a Glimmer Cape at this point, so probably should Glimmer him. Okay, you do, but you're not casting your spells, right? Like, as is approaching this fight, you have a big opportunity to cast your spells here, and I think what happened, now that I'm really digesting this clip, is you were so focused on saving your Lone Druid that you didn't actually look to offensively cast your spells, which it could just be intuition or just playing the game a lot, but like right here, look at this. This is inside a creep wave. You're guaranteed to get some bounces. This is where you 100% just throw your ultimate, right? You have to throw your ultimate, you throw all your spells out, just all of them, right? The only thing you have to be careful about is like getting coiled or silenced, but they don't even have it right now, which maybe if you're paying enough attention, you know. But yeah, like you just don't go for your spells here, and I feel like this is a big ulti. Then you cast it now, but the puck's able to evade it. He dies anyway. It's just like one of those things where you didn't cast your Q, you didn't cast your E, and you probably could have casted all of them and gotten 2 kills if you gaze the Veno and then also Chain Frosted much earlier. So for me, that's just a big thing for supports where you don't want to ever hesitate on low cooldown nukes if they won't get you killed, right? That's the only thing you need to be careful about. If casting it will get you killed, maybe you need to be a bit careful, but like for the most part, just get your spells out. All right, team fight's still going on. So it's always a big question for me, like what do supports do? Oh, I really like this actually. What do supports do in their downtime? Like what do you do after a fight? Because that can be the hardest thing to figure out as a support. It's like, oh, if my cores are going to farm the lanes and they aren't ready to fight, what do I do, right? Well, usually the best option is to obviously ward, or it's to look to set up a kill here, and you actually pinged out the Earth Spirit, which I really like. You don't have any wind shifting over, no big deal though, right? Like that's one of those things where I like the idea there. All right, you probably not. But I like the idea of you just like making the call and being very heads up. I'm a huge proponent of supports doing that, because most low MMR supports that I've watched, like 2-3k MMR, just almost never do that. And that's why I'm getting the vibe that this is probably higher than that. Maybe you're just an outlier, or I'm looking at some good clips. Also, you're farming camps. Yeah, I mean, I like what I'm seeing here for the most part. You're also buying Glimmer, Wand, Tranquils. You've been purchasing Clarities. I feel like I can give a pretty good guess, because the only takeaway that I have is that your team fighting isn't optimal. And for me, as a top tier support player, if that's what you're trying to get to, you have to be able to be very proficient within casting your spells properly. And I think there's a bit of a gap just based off that one clip. Could have just been a bad clip, but I don't know. I think I'm ready to take my guess. This Chain Frost is really good. All right, that was a bit better. I'm going to take my guess. I think this is Divine 1. All right, I mean, no way this is Archon 2. Really? I was notified that it could be a Smurf. We're doing a deep dive. All right, I don't know, man. Dude, you have a 100% win rate on Lycan, 75% on Zeus, 100% on Ursa. You're level 50, which is quite low. You're buying good items. Your playmaking has been pretty good. Even your calls, like, I don't think that's an Archon 3 performance, especially with 900 matches. I don't know, man. You've been either improving really, really quickly because you're watching gameleap videos and you probably have a gameleap subscription, or you're a Smurf. I don't know. Guess you could say in the comments. All right, next up on the list, we will be looking at Broccoli. Very fitting that you're playing Viper. If there's any hero that resembles a piece of Broccoli, it's probably Viper, maybe Pugna, and frankly, Pugna is also on the enemy team, so this is absolutely perfect. In terms of items, I like this build. Obviously, Shared Tangos are optimal. You didn't get them. I don't know the circumstances. That was a really, really bad block, but I do like the 2 mangoes. This is something that ever since Viper has been maxing poison attack or spamming it in lane, and it also got nerfed in terms of mana, it's been pretty important to do. You skilled Nether Toxin and casted Nether Toxin on the middle lane. Why did you do that? Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? What the heck? What in the world? Why'd you do that? Guys, this is like what I'm trying to say with, like, you have to watch the pro scene and do what they do. I understand that you could be like, well, I want to shove the lane in on TA and pressure her under tower. But the problem is, you want to pressure her under tower with poison attack. And in this matchup, you don't even need to shove it under tower, because you can just stand on her high ground and spam poison attack. This just doesn't make any sense. If anything, you're giving her an opportunity to farm by shoving the wave in. Also, the fact that TA didn't deny the range creep here literally gives me absolute AIDS. Like, this is the biggest low skill thing I've ever seen, when players don't deny range creeps that are 0 HP right next. Makes me so sad. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get that play at all. Here, you should be hitting him. Okay, I'm going to be very nitpicky just for a little bit, but like, right here, the TA wants the range creep, which frankly, she should just let go because you can't deny it. However, you need to hit her. You see her walking towards. Hit, 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 hit. You're out of tower range. Hit, hit, hit. Right? Hit her. You hit her. Like, where are you going? Just hit her. Right? That could have been like, you literally could have hit her 5 times. I'm serious. You could have hit her 5 times there. And that's the difference between going up in MMR or not. Like, in my opinion. Things like that. Like, I hate when players overanalyze Dota. Like, you really want to focus on little things like that and like, oh, do the pros do those type of things? Or like, could I have hit this guy more here? Stop getting a range creep denied. Oh my god. All right, I'm moving on before I get a panic attack or heart attack, whatever it's called. I'm gonna take a look at 2 more team fights for this Viper and probably guess after that. But the first thing I have to note is this item build. I do think this is particularly greedy. It's not terrible, and there are Vipers who do this. I just feel like against heroes like Pugna and Pudge and Gyro, I would probably want a BKB a little bit earlier. It's a bit weird for me to say because like I like the Pyke the scheme as well. I just feel like it's a game where you really want that BKB so you can kite around and not have to deal with the Pugna. But we'll take a look at 2 more fights and just really pay attention to what happens. So first things first, I don't know why you're standing here. Like, just being very critical. There's absolutely no reason to push the wave out from here because it is easy for them to jump you here compared to right here, right? Because here they have to go past the tower and the enemy team is going to have to funnel. Now they can probably like decrep and nuke you down or even kite out. This is still not a good jump for them, so the fact that they're going in is pretty insane. I don't know if it works out or not, but like, just, you got to think about your positioning, guys. Like, it's generally way out. Yeah, this is why the enemy team shouldn't do this garbage play. Like, TA is dead again, probably. Alright, maybe not. Don't dive, guys. Just as like a heads up. Like, just based on that jump, I know that this isn't that high MMR. It's just not. Like, high MMR players don't make those plays where they just jump high ground on some Viper when there's a Warlock standing behind him. Alright. Alright, and upcoming here, we're going to take a look at 1 more team fight before I take a guess at your rank. Yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, you're in a pretty good position here. We see the TA down on the bottom side, and if I had to take one guess of like who threatens you most, it's probably either the Omni Slash for the Jug, or like now that you have BKB, it's either Omni Slash from Jug or the TA. So seeing the TA is a big advantage. But yeah, you're going to go on the Pugna here. This is a pretty good jump. I would have preferred to see you ulti him right away. Like, he doesn't have any purge. I didn't know this because I'm not playing the game, but like a lot of Pugnas are very greedy, and it has to go punish. Like, you just need to ulti this guy and kill him, right? You want to kill him as fast as possible. So the fact that you took like that long to ulti him makes me upset. It just makes me kind of upset. That's all I'm saying. Because why didn't he cast Nether Talk? He didn't cast anything. Dude, this guy's so bad. Makes me so mad. Alright, but fight breaking out. You're doing a good job of auto-attacking the PA. Alright, don't go too far away. Alright. I mean, I would love to give you like credit here, but I think the positioning was actually pretty cool. Like, you got a good jump, you stayed on the high ground, and you didn't overcommit, right? You didn't Hurricane Pike in, but your spellcasting was fine and all. Like, in terms of right-clicking, it was good as well. So I'll take a guess at your rank. I'm gonna say that this is, I want to say like Archon 3? I'm gonna say Archon 3. Guardian 5. Guys, I'm totally forgetting. Where's Guardian? I always blank out on these. Oh, okay, so I guess a bit higher. Yeah, I mean, I think your farming's pretty good. I would just say that, like, you really need to learn how to dominate your lane, and if I was you, I would just straight up hardcore focus on how I can crush the laning stage. Like, that's what I would do if I was you. Keep picking Viper every single game. The matchup doesn't matter, just spam Viper, and learn how to crush your lane. You'll get so much better. Next up on the list, we have Positive. I'm glad that you're positive, and now let's take a look at your laning stage very quickly. So first things first, you missed the range creep deny? Guys, please, deny range creeps. Like, I know you tried there and you were just a bit late, but like, make it a main priority. In these games, when I watched them, for some reason, people just nuke the range creep or whatever, or like, let it die and don't contest it. Please deny it. Like, please. Alright, you denied that one. Alright, that's hype. You denied it. So when I'm looking at this lane, PL Shadow Demon against Night Stalker Dark Willow, I don't expect much to happen. PL doesn't really die to your heroes at all in the early laning stage, so if I'm you, the only thing I'm really focused on here is getting last hits. Like, that's it. So there's not... Whoa, get the creep wave. Whoa, hey, whoa, what are you doing? Dude, you're a creep wave. You have like a double wave under your tower, and you're going to run over to the... What are you doing? What are you doing? Just let them have this. Go get your... Oh, alright, at least you ran back, but like, holy, you actually just, I mean, you missed like 3 creeps or something like because of that, but my gosh, dude, if your support side pulls, you can contest the side camp, like, if you really need to contest it, by dragging the wave over, right? You can drag your wave over too, but if you're not going to do that, you can just farm your wave and chill, right? Like, just don't ignore the creep wave. That's like the last thing you want to do. One thing that I will say is that I feel like you haven't used your void enough. Like, I haven't nitpicked enough in this lane to really know for sure, but what I can say for sure is that having full mana with 2 mangoes for the entire laning stage, I actually don't know if you voided once. I might not have been looking carefully enough, but like, I actually don't remember you voiding at all, which is just never good, right? There's always a situation where you can secure a creep or, you know, even just get 1 extra auto attack off from your opponent. Like, it just kind of hurts me to see that. Alright, next up, I was told to look at some ganks, so I'm going to look at your dragon scale ganks and see how they go. Your Aghanims timing seemingly isn't too great. 111 CS at 23 is not abysmal. It depends on how fast you were playing, but like generally if you're going Night Stalker Ags, you want to be a bit more greedy than not. Okay, so Winter Wyvern, that silence was extremely not good. It's necessary to silence Wyvern here, but like he froze himself, so you have to make the adjustment to, okay, I will hold my silence for when the freeze ends, right? So he gets gone on, right? And right here, he freezes himself. I see that you were doing it, and I know it's like, Speed, how could he have told? High MMR players will expect things like this, and then play accordingly. So I'm just saying you have to keep that in mind. Once again, I know, bit hard to know, but just always think about those things. Okay, I like that you go on the Shadow Demon here. You probably should be moving your camera back to see if you need to kill the Centaur or not, but I would say the overall priority was Shadow Demon. So yeah, that was pretty good. Why is your Dark Willow flaming Zeus? What happened? Your team's doing fine. Why is Zeus getting flamed? All right, now we're gonna look at one more team fight before we guess that rank. All right, so first things, you guys are pushing a tower. Looks like, no, I can't tell what's happening, but it seems to me as if Skywrath Mage has missed his ultimate spell just based on your health bar. But let's take a look. So you're getting gone on. I feel like Sky didn't hit you with the ulti. No, he did. You just took very little. Did you get piped? Oh, no, okay. That just looked weird for some reason. Wow, they are getting destroyed, for sure. Alright, this is GG. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Like, I'm glad that you turned on your spells, but, like, you didn't necessarily do anything that well. So it's pretty hard for me to be like, oh, you know, like, great play. A big thing about becoming better at Dota is, like, figuring out how to make good fights rather than just falling into good fights. Does that make any sense? I'll try to rephrase it. You need to, like, figure out how to create circumstances that enable good fights, which is probably the hardest thing in Dota. Yeah, it actually might be the hardest thing in Dota, but I mean, you casted your spells, like, I'll give you that. I think your item build is appropriate, so I'm gonna take a guess at your rank. I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna say that this is Legend 2, baby. Ancient 2, okay. Alright, so a couple things I have to say. You need to refine your laning stage in terms of, like, your last hitting and your ability to get the items, because I don't think you got pressured that hard, so, like, you need to get used to getting perfect last hits in, like, these lanes now, before you get to the point where people are, like, hardcore counterpicking you and things like that, and really hardcore pressuring you, because you're not used to it yet, and so I don't want you to get, like, shell-shocked by players who do that to you and just lose games straight up because of it. So you need to learn how to get perfect CS, and maybe even learn how to control team fights and where they take place a little bit better, because they just seemed a bit random to me. And if I'm a Night Stalker, I really want to control tempo, and I don't feel like you necessarily did that this game, but I didn't watch the whole thing, so you take your pick. All right, next up on the list, we have a feature, a very prominent character within movies, Mike Wazowski. Welcome to the show. Great to have you. But you're playing Bloodseeker, item build, looking pretty fine. I would say that this is generally a solid build. It's a bit weird to me that you decided to not spend the last of the 60 gold. This is one of those things where I don't get it. Why not just buy the last branch, like everyone else? Why? I'm just so confused. Alright, getting into your laning stage, we'll just take a quick look. Looks like you're denying the creeps and getting last hits. You also took Blood Rate, which I am a massive fan of right now. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good right now. You're not overextending. I like that you help out your support with the Blood Rate there. Just being very heads up while not missing too many last hits is a great formula for doing well as a carry. So I really like your gameplay right now. You're zoning out the opponent, but then you're immediately going back to last hitting. And this is really just the way to go. So props to you. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, everything's still looking good. Like, you just casted a really nice Blood Rite. We'll continue to look. This Blood Rite, alright, I feel like they should have denied some. Dude, why aren't they denying any creeps? Holy. Why are some people so bad at denying, guys? I don't get it. Do you realize that you're allowed to deny the creep? It's extremely beneficial. It makes me so. You're denying the creeps. Like, respect, Mike. Alright, Mike, you're doing a great job. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they should be going on you here with, like, some spells or whatever, but they're not. I don't know. This is pretty good, Mike. I'm a fan. Alright, moving ahead, your CS did kind of drop off a little bit. Seems like you're getting pretty aggressive because you have 3 assists and a kill, but like, if I'm you and I'm snowballing in the lane, what I would try to do is focus on shoving the wave into taking camps, which you're sort of doing now, and it's not like you did poorly, but your lane was pretty free early on. So I would have liked to see you take probably more jungle camps, even though I didn't really watch it. That's usually my vibe of these games. So getting into it, you go the drums build. Can't say I'm exactly proficient in Bloodseeker builds, so I'm not certain that this is the best or not here. Seems okay. I feel like I would definitely prioritize going like some sort of Mjolnir BKB this game, just to help deal with the PL. It's not like Mjolnir necessarily hard counters PL, but the shield allows you to at least put it on someone like Axe, which could synergize amazing in the fights, right? You put the shield on the Axe, he calls, just that'd probably be an insane amount of damage onto the hero like PL. Upcoming here, I don't really want to see you stagnate in this lane. I would love to see you rotate towards top and start farming that area. Like, you could just go rupture this Ogre Magi that's sitting top here, make a play like that. You are shifting towards mid here, which I like. Okay. The fact that Puck TP's out, I feel like this is, like, Ancient or Divine, just based on that. Like, it was a good reaction by Puck. It seems like he, like, didn't have to think about that too much, which is a good sign. Yeah, and I like that you're rotating here. It's good. Like, you're closing in on this PL who's under-farmed, and that's a big deal for me. Like, you're stomping this game, which is good as is, but, like, your movement from bottom to mid there, going on the Puck, like creating pressure on the Puck, great. You farm the mid wave, great. Then you rotate to top, like that's really clean in my opinion. I love those rotations so much, where it's like, you do one thing, you push in a wave, go to the next area, you have impact, you push in a wave, you take a tower, back to pushing in the wave. Like, this is really, really clean to me. Next up, you told me to watch a PL kill at minute 14. So here we are at minute 14. I hope you're not lying to me, Mike. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about this. You walked over... Alright, that even seems scuffed. What am I supposed to say about that, Mike? You just walked over and killed PL. I mean, good job. That is good awareness, like, I'll give you that, but... Next up, you see the Sven. Why would you lead with Bloodright? That doesn't make any sense. Just lead with Rupture. Like, you Rupture him, and then you Bloodright him so that he has to run out of the Bloodright. Why would you leave it? Dude, what? What is Sven doing? Run to the tower. This is so bad! Oh my god! That's terrible by Sven. Holy, that guy's trash. Sorry. If you're watching this, Isamid, I don't mean it, but I do mean it. Alright, and last thing, you told me to look at your, like, late game team fighting or something, or positioning, but, like, I don't know. You guys are kind of stopping them. You're 24k ahead. Alright, you go on the PL here. This is particularly dangerous. Like, this is why you don't really want to go high ground. I feel like y'all might die. Oh, he's manning up. Get him, Mike. Oh, okay, that Bloodright was not good. You ran into the orb. I don't know, this team... This is a bit sketch. It seems like you're dead. Alright. Yeah, you got hit by a lot of spells you shouldn't have. All I have to say is don't run into the fray. It's like playing Slark and just running into the middle of the team fight. You have to be very careful about doing that because you're naturally not that tanky. And that is generally the bane of agility cores, like, in the early to mid game. So just be careful about that. But I'm going to take a guess at your rank. This seems pretty good to me. I'm going to say that this is Ancient 5. Dude, what? No way. There's no way you're Guardian 3. Oh, no, this is definitely Guardian. This is definitely a Guardian game. It feels like you played well this game, though. Your CS is okay. Like, you fought quite a bit, and you did good fighting, so, like, I think you played this game very well, to be honest. I think you played this game definitely at a higher level than Guardian, but, like, everyone else's CS is 100% Guardian. Like, this is why I said in a recent video that I really recommend Bloodseeker, because you have a very easy to execute laning stage if you stick to what he did in that clip. Yeah, I mean, well played to you. I definitely think if you can perform like this every single game, you will go up. And finally, we have Pumama. Something I can actually pronounce. First things first, I gotta say, I don't like phase boots on Ember. I think phase boots are just not very good right now. Like, I think treads just absolutely outshine phase boots. Like, just being able to tread switch saves you so many resources. It can keep you alive. On top of that, it is like 100-something gold cheaper. Also, phase boots have gotten nerfed multiple times. On top of that, I don't think the Deso before the Crystallis is good at all. I think Crystallis is a much more cost-efficient item that would allow you to come online, and in combination with treads, as well as your damage talent, I think the Crystallis is just far, far better. But let's take a look at this team fight. So yeah, I definitely think you should clear the wave. Don't know if you should have Flame Guard if you plan on fighting, but looks like you were back. That's alright. That is the worst blind arrow I've ever seen. I actually can't help but to say something. Hey guys, if you're playing Mirana, like, please don't throw arrows like this. You're smoke ganking, don't blind throw an arrow. What is wrong with you? I feel like I've been mean this video. It's okay, honey. Just next time, wait for the Fisher. Alright, but let's actually take a look at how this gank goes. Why are you guys taking the outpost when you're smoke ganking? Take it after. Dude, this Naga is... Oh my gosh! Oh my god, how does Naga die to this? I don't know if she actually dies because I haven't watched the clip, but like, you just took the outpost right in front of her eyes. I know you're smoked, but like, there's no way she doesn't... Oh, okay. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Damn, that was the weirdest clip I've ever seen. No way! No way! That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's the craziest thing I've seen in a while. That's crazy. I'm going back to watch it again. That's crazy. Like, this song is so good. First off, like, he has to echo slam Naga here. I haven't been paying close attention to the game, but like, if I'm ear shaking in this game, I know that I can't let my team get songed like this, right? He has to lead with echo. 100%. Like, you 100% have to lead with echo there. He doesn't. Dude, what is this Clockwork thinking, man? They're stuck. Why would you cogs? And why would you cogs in between all of them? I didn't even know it worked like that, but oh my gosh, that's... Do you guys win the fight anyway? No way you guys win the fight. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have watched it from your perspective. I forgot that this is guest rank. Alright. Auto attack. Alright, this is a big mistake that a lot of Embers make, where like they remnant in and they don't like when you're going this right click build and you remnant in, you want to make sure you get an auto attack off afterwards. So like you remnant in here, you should be right clicking on the left track. Like your mouse goes over to push the camera, which is why WSD camera controls is far better than edge span. That's for another day though. But yeah, you gotta make sure you like right click someone here. Like I don't know where you're going, you know what I mean? You're clicking in such an irrelevant place, and he's gonna die to flame guard. Or no, he actually did hit him eventually, but like you have to hit him right away there. Alright, looks like he might be dead. Why would you chains? I guess it worked out, but like, I feel like chaining wasn't the play there. You're in! You're in! Ah! I'm pretty sure you did something wrong there, but I want to watch this. Alright, we're gonna look at one more fight. You decided to go for like a Battle Fury build, which it's alright here, for sure. Don't know if I like... It's alright, it's alright. Alright, so it looks like you're shifting over towards mid. Probably gonna leave with Sleight of Fist. You probably could have casted it from a little bit further away. Whoa, I don't know about this Remnant then, brother. Like, you got your BKB forced for absolutely no reason. You shouldn't have Remnanted like that. You need to bottle. Click your bottle. Alright, you're not bottling. Alright, you're dead. I mean, you wasted your BKB. Like, that Remnant in got you killed, and then you should have Sleight of Fisted again. That's an absolutely awful, hideous Echo Slam. What? This has been a symphony of fails, to be honest. But, oh, there's more. I've been told there's more. Alright, I'll keep watching. Oh, the buyback Remnant. Okay, okay. Get in there, brother. Get in there. I'm gonna keep on. You seem kind of dead, I'm not gonna lie. You seem very, very dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess your rank. I'm gonna say that this is... I've been guessing high all video. I've been guessing, like, definitely way too high, so I'm gonna go on the lower end here. Can I look at CS? I'm not gonna look at your CS. I can see your CS, but, like, the game CS. Alright, I'm gonna go with... I'm trying to think. Crusader 5. Legend 2? Oh, shit. Damn it. Alright, sorry, my man. I'm not gonna lie. Every single clip we watched there just kind of looked really goofy. I think your item build is definitely not optimized whatsoever. Like, you buy the items in the wrong order. You, like, got your BKB force for no reason. I don't think you cast your spells properly. So, there's definitely a lot of things to fix. If I was you, I'd watch your own replays for sure. I mean, I recommend that to everyone. But, like, like, whenever you're playing a hero like Ember, it's very important that you're watching your games because you can mess up like literally 80 times in a fight with a hero like this because it's so easy to nitpick on a hero with so many active spells and so many options with his spells, right? There's so many different things you can do as Ember in a fight, so. And that's gonna be all for today and this episode of Guess the Rank, but thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, once again, please like and subscribe to help us grow. I appreciate it as always. Peace! Are you tired of being hard stuck at your rank? Over at gameleap.com, we have a library of hundreds of guides authored by pro players and coaches covering literally every aspect of Dota. Whether you're looking to master a new hero or role, or just polish up your existing skills, GameLeap is the proven place for competitive gamers to hone their craft and unlock their secret potential. Hit the link on screen right now, to take advantage of our special offer for a 25% discount, guys. 25%, and start your journey today.